I'm gonna start freestyling on one of these, man. I don't know what I'm gonna say yet. No, I ain't gonna. Yeah, no. I'm not gonna give you a preview. This is kind of hard though. Hold on. You think I get copyrighted if I make a song out of this? Make like my intro song. I'm using this song for now on. Man. That song, that background music is called Into Space. And we're gonna be talking about a little bit of space today because it's a movie coming out in a few days that kind of involves a little bit of space, and it's gonna be super fun, bro. Wait, hold on, let me play it again because here we go. Hold on, wait. What? Yeah, that's definitely me coded, bro. Listen, bro, why you hating? Already hating. Look, coming in here hating. Look, welcome to NazCast, everybody. We here. Subscribe and like and hit the like button. Look, we here today, and we got a big day today. Missed yesterday. I wasn't feeling too great under the wind. No excuses though. We here today, and we about to get started because it's gonna be super fun. A lot of stuff happened this weekend, man. With a lot of drama going on with Timothee Chalamet. The Oscars are next week, by the way. We got some movies dropping pretty soon this month. Some movies dropping next month that might be the movie of the decade. And Michael, if you don't know what that is, Michael Jackson, that's coming out next week or next month. Sorry, next week is Hail Mary. We'll get into all that. But look, if you don't remember the format, today is technically Take Tuesday. We will be matching that with Movie and Music Monday. We'll combine those two. Have a joint episode. It won't be too long. Still, it'll be pretty quick because they kind of go hand in hand together. So that'll be pretty fun. Look, again, subscribe and hit the like button. Go follow me on Instagram, TikTok. We'll be posting some more on those social media accounts pretty soon here. But look, let's just get right into it. We got some movie releases this month that I want to get into. All right, we got movie and Music Monday. All right, I want to take some time to make y'all understand. Like this was yesterday, but today is Tuesday. But we go combine it all because we got a lot to talk about. Okay, new music releases this month. Jack Harlow's back on Friday. Now I don't know how y'all feel about Jack Harlow. It's just something on the radar. You know, Apple Music had it right there, so I was like, oh, I might as well put this in. I forget what the album's called. I don't know if it's a song or an album. I think it's an album, but you know. Maybe look, if y'all got some songs that y'all want me to look into that we can listen to here on the podcast and just kind of vibe and see if we like it or something, let me know because we can do that. As long as we don't get copyrighted or something. I hope that's not the case. Charlie Puth drops, I think he did maybe. If you don't know who Charlie Puth is, he did the national anthem for the Super Bowl recently. It's pretty cool. Ty Dolla $ign dropped last week. Sada Baby, if you don't know who Sada Baby is, get with the culture. Wiz Khalifa dropped. Saw his album. I listened to it. I wasn't really a fan, if I'm being completely honest. I don't know. Look, Wiz Khalifa is really like a feature artist for me right now, bro. He really is. Because I don't know, bro. If you listen to Wiz, go back and listen to some Wiz Khalifa features, bro. That's kind of tough. He's kind of tough. Just a little bit. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else that I'm like familiar with, but congratulations to everyone who's dropping this week. Bruno Mars obviously dropped pretty recently. He's blowing up the charts, as we know. It's actually one of his least like paid albums, I think. I don't think he's gotten a lot of releases out. I don't think he sold a lot of albums last week with his release, but I don't know, maybe people are burnout out for some reason, and he's one of the best artists of our generation, maybe of all time. With the, you know, he has a small catalog, but all of them are hits pretty much. T.I. dropped his song "Let 'Em Know" recently. I think that's a great song. I love T.I. T.I. is great. He's always going to be great. SZA dropped a song, but it was for a movie. It's called "Save the Day," and it was for the movie Hoppers. We'll get into in a minute. Also, I listened to that. It was pretty good. Trending songs right now: "Let 'Em Know" by T.I., "What You Saying" by Lil Uzi, E85 by Don Toliver. Great album. I said this on Friday or Thursday. That's a great album. Whenever I was on last. "Risk It All" by Bruno Mars, first song of his album. amazing, amazing. Good Flirts by Baby Keem and featuring Kendrick. Not my favorite Kendrick verse, but still funny. A funny one. Kiss It Better by Rihanna. That song released in 2016. I think because she posted on her Instagram recently that song. That's a good ass song, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Now you go listen to Kiss It Better by Rihanna. Shout out Rihanna. She just got her house shot up the other day. I saw some videos of this crazy lady that was just kind of like going after her a little bit. It's kind of weird, bro. It's kind of weird. Look, it's kind of weird. By the way, we're in the music release this month. By the way, we're at this section real quick before we move on to the next. Yeah, bro. Shout out Rihanna, bro. She got her house shot up. ASAP Rocky. Oh man, she was at home too. Man, people crazy out here, bro. Just be safe out there. Kevin Gates dropped a song, I think. I don't know. Maybe this is an old one. No, this is 2012. For some reason, it's trending. Zara Larson. She's been weirdly going after Chris Brown recently. I don't know what that's all about. But these are all the trending songs. She dropped Lush Life. All right. I mean, that's pretty much everyone's listening to J. Cole's album still. I love it. I love the album. Very good album, actually. Everyone's listening to Slime Cry by, NBA, Young Boy. I love that. That was a good album. Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne. Oh my God, that's such a fire song. A Boogie just dropped an EP. He dropped an EP, but it was 6 songs. In order for it to be an album, I think you gotta have like 9 or 10, something like that. I didn't listen to it. A Boogie, if you are from Wisconsin and you've gone to the renowned festival Summerfest, I think this was like 2017, maybe. I want to say it was in high school, and I was in high school sometime. And he dropped, and he came to Summerfest, and he had a highly anticipated concert. And ever since then, bro, I just can't listen to his music the same because that concert was horrible. I'm sure he remembers it. Everyone I know that went to that concert knows that was probably the worst concert they've ever been to. He played all new stuff that no one knew. He played Drowning at the end, which is pretty cool. I think he opened up with some good song, but that's it. It was the beginning and the very end. It was just really bad. But he dropped an EP before Artistry. Maybe I'll give a listen to it. It's about 20 minutes long. Maybe it won't kill me too much to listen to it, but I don't know, bro. I can't listen to him the same, man. I can't. I really want to. Let's look at the charts real quick before we move on to our next topic. Oh, Jack Harlow's album is called Monica. Charlie Puth is called Whatever's Clever. Big X the Plug, he's dropping an album with Murder Gang and some other guys that I don't know about. 6WA. Mike Will Made It. He's dropping an album. Luke Combs is dropping an album if you're into that stuff, country music. Pretty good. He's a pretty good singer. I think he dropped we dropped a lot of songs from the album so far. He got 22 songs in this album that's coming out. BTS, if you're in the K-pop. Central C. As you can see, there's not a lot of music that's dropping this week, so I'm just kind of rambling on and see what's going on. The charts, though, real quick, on Apple Music at least. Ella Langley, Choosing Texas. I'm guessing that's a country song. Harry Styles is dropping. He's not the best One Direction member, though. The best one is Zayn. We can argue about that if anybody knows anything about that, but we can argue about that. Yeah. Nothing that's moving me right now for the music. I think Harry Styles dropped. I haven't heard a song from his album yet. Maybe I'll listen to it. Not a really big fan of him, but we'll see. Moving on. Movies releasing this month. This is the big topic of the week so far. We got a lot of stuff going on with the movie world, and we're gonna get a lot into it. But these are some movies that are coming out this week or this month. I mean, Hoppers is out. That's a Pixar movie, I believe, for Disney. I heard it was really good. I heard it was one of those movies that like you just got to see, and it's like different. I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't know. Project Hail Mary. That is going to be an Oscar flood out next year. Okay, that movie is ridiculous. It looks like I'm going to see that movie next week, Thursday or Friday, right when it comes out. Ready or Not 2 also drops next week. If you haven't seen the first one, I highly recommend it. It's a really good movie. And the second one looks really good. The preview, the trailer looks amazing. So that's a good one. They Will Kill You drops later this month. I'm a big fan of this trailer. It looked really good. The concept looked great. One of those scary movies. If you don't know me, I'm a big scary movie guy. Okay, big scary movie guy, right? And if you're not into scary movies, I feel like that brings out the best acting sometimes, bro. If you can pretend to be scared and you're running away from Ghostface or something like that, or like Freddy Krueger or something, or the Smile movies. Smile 2 is the best. Smile 2. I want everyone. Smile 2. You have to watch the first one, but the second one is the best scary movie I've ever seen in my life. Best horror film I've ever seen in my life. Best. Easily. It's not even close in my opinion. I have never seen a movie with great acting, but also makes you feel like you're like it scares the shit out of you the entire time you're watching it. That movie is beautiful, head to toe. Another movie that I saw last year that was really gross. I don't know if you consider this movie scary, really, bro. Bring Her Back. If you go look it up, the movie was so good, but it was disgusting at some parts. When you'll know what I mean if you watch it. Disgusting. It was gross, but it was also pretty scary. Bring Her Back. Just trust me. I was in the movie theater. I almost puked up whatever I was eating. It was bad, bro. It was bad. It was super bad. You got to go watch it. It's one of those movies that I can't explain. I can't even explain it. I'm just thinking about the scene that I'm just disgusted about. So go watch those movies. I'm a big horror movie film guy. So if you see me at a horror film, don't be surprised. Highly anticipated movies, by the way, this year. Obviously, Avengers Doomsday. If you know me, the Dune 3. We'll get into that guy later. We got a lot to talk about with him because let me just talk about it later. Spider-Man's coming out. All right. Michael's coming out next month. Michael Jackson. Probably going to be the best movie you've ever seen. The best biographies, especially. It's going to be a top 10 movie all time. It might break $1 billion. That's how great that movie's going to be. I just want everyone to understand that. That's how good that movie's going to be. Okay. Scream. Yes. Yes, I have Letterboxd as well. Sorry, I'm looking at the comments right now. Crime 101. Yeah, that's a good one. I saw that one. That was good. That was a good one. I didn't think it was going to be that good, actually. That's a good point. Thank you for bringing that up. That is a good movie. Chris Hemsworth, man, he's growing a little bit in his acting range. Because listen, he used to not be able to do like an American accent, but now he can do it. he can already act. All you got to do is expand his range a little bit. It's a good movie. I wasn't expecting it to be that good, bro. It was pretty good. All right, I like that. Appreciate that. Yes, Smile 2. Back to this, Jordan. Yes. 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 I can't explain to you why. Actually, yes, I can. I was in the movie theater. I've obviously Naomi Scott, first of all. She's the main actress of this movie. And she was outstanding. Lucas Gage also in that movie. If you don't know who Lucas Gage is, he's the guy that plays Lewis in this movie. Their connection, like to start off that movie, was beautiful. It was really good. And I'm telling you, when the smile came into the movie, it was worse than the first one. It was like terrifying. Smile 2. I'm trying to. I don't want to spoil it, bro. I really don't. But just know this: Naomi Scott deserved all the awards. I don't know if she got any. I don't think she did because they don't usually give like awards to scary and superhero movies. Naomi Scott, that was the best performance I've ever seen out of her. She's from Lemonade Mouth, by the way. All right, she's from Lemonade Mouth. She played the princess in Aladdin. I'm pretty sure. She's great. She's a Disney princess, and she went on to Scream and did some unreal stuff. I'm trying to tell you, you just got to go watch the movie, bro. You got to watch the first one though. You can't just go into. You have to watch the first one. You have to. The first one's fantastic, by the way. It's a great introduction to what is coming to a new franchise, a new scary franchise. I haven't seen Scream 7, by the way. I heard it was god awful, but I also heard it was really good to start off, and then the third act was really bad. Oh, Housemaid. I'm not gonna lie, bro. She did a good job. I was planted in my seat, bro. I was. Look, I'm loving this, by the way. Thank you guys for commenting in the comment section. This is great. Yes, Housemaid is the movie that came out last month. I went to see that, and we thought it was pretty good. We sat in our seats and just watched it the entire time. It felt like a longer movie than it was, but her acting is very much improved, bro. Outside of the nude scenes and stuff that she loves to do for some reason, she did a very good job in this movie. Okay, you can actually like be on her side towards the end of the movie. Like it was really good. I think people should go watch that movie. I support that movie. I don't know any other projects that she has coming out pretty soon. But I hope she acts like that. I hope she does. I really do, because that was a good movie. Okay. I don't know, bro. I thought Weapons had a great ending. People don't like when I say that. I liked Weapons. I did. I don't think it was scary though. That's the only issue about that movie. I don't think it's a horror film. I just think it was kind of funny at some point. Like the ending was funny, but it was like it made sense to why they ended it that way. Because if you've seen the movie, sorry, I'm about to spoil this movie. But the kids go and attack what's her face, the old lady, and I thought it was great. I thought it was funny. I don't know. Now the way that was happening, she was being a witch or stuff like that, like controlling it was really weird. That's probably the scary part. Like it was like, oh, maybe this stuff could be real. You know what I mean? But I really like that movie. I like Weapons. I don't really talk about that movie much. I've only seen it like twice. I saw it the day it came out. And I watched like half of it again. But I thought it was pretty good. I might go, rewatch that movie. It's a good movie. I can understand this. I can understand this. Look, the movie itself was good. I thought the whole plot, the concept of the movie was amazing. I thought, they had different perspectives of everybody. I thought it was great. But the ending, I get it. I get it. I like the ending though. I thought it was a good ending to it all. I thought it made sense. You know what I'm saying? I thought it made sense to why it ended that way. And maybe y'all can go watch it eventually, and maybe we can talk about it a little bit more in the future. But that's one of the best movies of last year. Not by me, but just worldwide. I think people were just so hyped about that movie. The previews were amazing. It was like a zombie movie at first, and then you didn't really know what it was going on. Like, it was weird at first, but I'm not gonna lie. But you watch the movie, it was cool, bro. It was cool. Any A24 horror movie, I can agree with that. Okay, have you ever seen Pearl? Oh man, that's a movie. Pearl was fire. Pearl was super fire. That's an A24 movie. I think that's one of the most underrated A24 movies. There's another movie with A24 coming out with Robert Pattinson and Zendaya coming out in May, I believe, or June. I don't know what that movie's about, bro. I don't know what it's about. It looked good though. It looked good. But yeah, we're gonna talk about a lot of, highly anticipated movies. We're gonna talk about some past movies as well that I didn't really get to on my Snapchat. If you don't have my Snapchat, I usually go to movies and post the higher movies. I kind of go over on my Snapchat and kind of get my review on there, and whether people should go listen to it or not listen to it, go watch it or not. I've become pretty famous in that department, so that's pretty fun. But thank you guys for commenting so far. I love that the interaction in here is great. We're moving on. It's Take Tuesday too, by the way. So we're gonna give our a hot take later on in this episode, and look, we just went over all this stuff, movie releases, movie star drama. We'll be talking about in a minute. We kind of just went over the highly anticipated movies for me, at least. I know there's probably more out there that I'm forgetting, but we just went over that. And the Oscars are this Sunday, so we're gonna look at the list. Right now, actually, we're gonna try to get to the list real quick. And look, I'm gonna share my screen differently. I'm gonna go to a different one real quick. Isn't Zendaya supposed to be in 4 movies this year? Yeah. Well, they haven't came out yet, bro. She's supposed to be. Well, she's gonna be in Euphoria. She's gonna be in that movie with Robert Pattinson. She's gonna be in Spider-Man, and she's gonna be in Dune. So I guess that's 4 projects, not 4 movies, but 4 projects. But yeah, she's supposed to be wealthy by the end of this year, bro. Like rich, like something Rich. Let's call it that. So look, we're gonna look at the Oscars here, man. We're gonna go over what we think or what I think, and then we're gonna get into this guy in a little bit. If you're watching here online, I'm if you're listening anywhere, I'm gonna be showing you this guy, Timothee Chalamet. We're gonna be talking about him a little bit. There's some little bit of controversy around his name recently, so we'll be talking about that pretty soon. But we're gonna go over the list quick. By the way, I'm not familiar with some of these like documentaries and stuff. I don't really watch. I should, but I just don't. So we'll probably skip over those, and I'll just congratulate them along the way. Starting off with the big one, actor in a leading role. You know who I'm going with. You know who I'm going with. The movie of the year last year was Sinners. I don't look. Marty Supreme came out in December. I just watched it like a few weeks ago. It is good. He's great in that movie, by the way. I love Timothée Chalamet. I do. But Michael B. Jordan put on a spectacular show. He played two characters that were brothers. I think one of those characters was for Chadwick Boseman. I think. I could be wrong about that, but it looked like it. But he played both of them. Now, after Chadwick passed, you know, Jonathan Majors was in the picture. Him and Michael B. Jordan made Creed 3, which is also a great movie, by the way. And that dynamic was right there. So, and Jonathan Majors has played a country kind of Western character before. So this could have went for him as well. But, you know, he got some controversy and, you know, I'm not really going to get into it, but he has some stuff going on with him. And he didn't get the role, obviously. So Michael B. Jordan took up both the roles. If you haven't seen Sinners, it's a great movie. I thought it was beautiful. I thought it was amazing. I thought it was the best movie I watched all last year. Theater experience matters, bro. If you have to go see one of these movies, you have to go see it in the theaters. Like Project Hail Mary, I'm going to see that in theaters. You can't watch that at home. It won't feel the same. You have to go watch it in the theaters. Actor in the leading role. We'll get to it right now. Nominees. You know who I'm going with. I'm going with Michael B. Jordan for Sinners. Shout out Leonardo. One Battle After Another is a top 3 movie of 2025. I thought this movie was fantastic. Shout out Chase Infinity. Shout out Tiana Taylor. But Leo did his thing in this movie too, bro. He did his thing. I can't even lie. I haven't seen The Secret Agent. Blue Moon was good. Ethan Hawke's always great. That's facts. I'm not familiar with this actor, Wagner Moura. The Secret Agent I didn't see. If you have seen it, comment in the comment section. Maybe I should go check it out. I probably will before Sunday. But you know who I'm going with for actor in leading role. I think he's going to win it, and I'll get to why later on. Actor in a supporting role. One Battle After Another. Benicio del Toro was great in this movie. Hey, if you haven't seen Frankenstein, oh man, Jacob Elordi was a great Frankenstein, bro. He was fantastic. Delroy Lindo, look, another one. And another one for One Battle After Another, Sean Penn. Wow. I forgot about that. Hold on. Sean Penn. Okay. Sean Penn. I don't think he's going to win it, but he's got a case. Skarsgård. Oh, man, this guy. I just completely butchered your name, my guy. Hold on. I'm going to look him up, too. He sounds familiar. He's a Swedish guy. I know that. Sentimental Value. I never saw this movie, but I'm sure he did amazing. He's a very good actor, actually. He was in Pirates of the Caribbean back in the day. I'm pretty sure. He looks like it, at least. Looks familiar. But Delroy Lindo, look, Sinners was just tough, bro. He might win this. He might win this. I think the next one would have to go to Del Toro or Jacob Elordi. Jacob Elordi was fantastic. I'm trying to tell you. You have to go watch Frankenstein. He was fantastic in this movie. Fantastic. Man, I'm gonna have to go Delroy because that movie was so good. He was perfect in that movie as well. And he's one of those great actors that isn't talked about enough. And I think if he wins that, it'll really show how good this movie is. So I'm gonna go Delroy and Michael B. Jordan to start off with Sinners. Sinners sweeping so far. Actress in a leading role. I love this. Shout out the women. Jessie Buckley and Hamnet. I haven't seen the movie, but I heard she did really good. Don't know what this movie is. If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. I don't know what that is. Song Sung Blue. I thought that movie was really good. They came to Wisconsin, by the way. They did. By the way, we're in the Oscar rolls. If you're just joining us, if you're listening online, if you're listening on Spotify, we are in the Oscars. And we're talking about the actress in a leading role moment right now. Kate Hudson, Song Sung Blue. Fantastic. Unbelievably great. I don't know what sentimental value is. I've never seen this movie. I never heard of it until right now. Maybe I'll have to go check it out before Sunday. But the winner of this role is Emma Stone, and I don't think it's even close. If you haven't seen Begonia, that's the second best movie I saw last year. I want to be very clear about this. Emma Stone deserves that award, and it's not even close. She should get this role without a blink of an eye. I think the next one is Jessie Buckley. I haven't seen the movie, but I heard a lot of great things about her performance. So, yeah, but Emma Stone, not even close, bro. It's not close. Begonia, if you haven't seen that movie, dude, dude, it was unreal. Emma Stone and Jesse Plemons in that movie, dude, you just got to go see it. It's not close. It's not. Okay, fantastic. Actress in a supporting role. Again, I guess I have to go watch Sentimental Value, bro. I guess I have to. Look, for the next ones, Weapons, Amy Madigan. Yes, she was fantastic as well. Masaku and Sinners. Lumni. And Sinners. She might win it too. Tiana Taylor, look. Here's my thing with this one. Tiana Taylor was in this movie for maybe like 25 minutes, beginning of the movie. She doesn't die. Okay, I just want to make that clear. I don't want to spoil that. She's great. She was in the movie. She was unbelievable to start with this movie. A lot of people had a little bit of issues with her role, though. If you haven't seen the movie, it's like in the beginning, she was very. I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to get into it, but Tiana Taylor, that's the only issue. That's my only issue. She was only in it for a short amount of time, but she was fantastic in that short amount of time. Like it was, like if she was in the entire movie, she'd win easily for this supporting role, actress in a supporting role. But I haven't seen Sentimental Value. Maybe I'll have to go watch it this week. Elle Fanning, of course, is a great actress. I don't doubt that she could win this. She might. She was in Predator Badlands as well. She started in Maleficent. She was in A Complete Unknown last year. She was very good in that movie. Very good in that movie. I think she was. I don't know what she played in Maleficent. I forget. Maybe the princess or something. But she was in Predator Badlands. That was a good role for her. But Sentimental Value. I guess I gotta go watch this movie, bro, because I've not seen this movie. I've not seen it. I gotta go watch it. Elle Fanning's great though. Shout out her. But for this, oh man, this is a tough one actually. Oh man, we're gonna have to go Sinners or One Battle After Another. Tiana Taylor. I don't know, bro. Amy Madigan was great in Weapons, bro. Man, she was Ungladys in this. Oh man, she might win it. Oh man, Jordan, what you think? I know you saw the movie, bro. Comment what your thoughts on this, because she was fantastic. Like she was really good. And Gladys went viral for like 6 months. Man, this is a tough one, bro. I'm gonna just go like these three: Amy Madigan, Wunmi Masaku, and Tiana Taylor. Those are my three. I don't know who's gonna win. I think this might be my. I don't know. I'm gonna get to Sunday and I'm gonna be happy with anybody, even Elle Fanning. I haven't even seen the movie, and I hope she wins it too. But man, that's tough. That's okay. Just to pick, I'm gonna go Amy Madigan. I'm gonna go Amy Madigan, only because her role was unreal. And then second, I'm gonna go Tiana Taylor. Wunmi was great. She was great, but I don't think she acted better than those two. I don't. All right, moving on to animated feature film. Arco. I heard that was really good. Elio was, I don't know. I heard that was a little bit of. Zootopia 2 is winning that. Not even close. It shouldn't be close at least. Okay, hold on. Let me relax. Because K-pop Demon Hunters, we know how K-pop gets. I've seen that movie. It was good. It was really good. But bro, Zootopia was so good. Zootopia is like the best Disney project to come out. In my opinion, animated wise, it's so good. The story was different from the first one. The characters were fantastic. It was kind of like a adult movie for like animated adult movie. Like they had some adult jokes in there, bro. It was like SpongeBob on roids. Zootopia is great, bro. I think this wins, and it shouldn't be close. Unless K-pop Demon Hunters obviously should be the second one because I think that was the second most popular one, and that I mean the soundtrack for that movie also went kind of crazy. But Zootopia 2 is just fantastic. I think I'm gonna go to Zootopia 2. Animated short films, not familiar, but congratulations to all the nominees, and I hope the best man wins, or best man and woman wins. Casting: Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, The Secret Agent, haven't seen that one, and Sinners. Well, let's see. Casting? If we're talking pure casting, let me look at Marty Supreme's casting. Hold on. Marty Supreme cast. Because, okay, they had Timothee Chalamet, they had Gwyneth Paltrow. That's Tyler, the Creator. Odessa's pretty good. Kevin O'Leary. He's one of the sharks, by the way, on Shark Tank. Okay. All right. Now let's look at One Battle After Another. Their cast. Okay, we got Leonardo, already superstar. Sean Penn, already a superstar. Tiana Taylor, already a superstar. Chase Infinity, upcoming superstar. Okay. Regina Hall, oh wow. I forgot she was in that movie. She was. Wood Harris, Kevin Ty. Oh man, we got some good casting here, bro. I'm looking at the cast right now, guys. This is not bad. This could win it. They got obviously Benicio del Toro. They got Del Toro in the movie. Yeah, that's good. Hey, let's look at Sinners. Sinners cast. Haley Steinfeld, superstar. Michael B. Jordan, superstar. Wunmi Masak, superstar. Miles Canton, superstar, brother. Superstar, brother. Oh man. Omar Benson Miller, superstar. Jamie Lawson, upcoming superstar. She was the guy that the cousin, he was in the closet and stuff, and he said he wanted to taste. Now, Jamie Lawson, Delroy Lindo, Lee Jun Lee, superstars, man. I'm not gonna lie. Buddy Guy. Oh, that's the old man. The old man at the end of the movie. Jack O'Connell. He was Remick, the what is it? The vampire. Lola Kirk was also one of the. Oh man. I'm just saying. We got some heavy hitters here, bro. Marty Supreme was great. One Battle After Another. Hamnet was. Hold on, let me look at the Hamnet real quick. Hamnet. Hold on. Hamnet. Jesse Buckley, great. Paul Mescal. Oh wow, he was good. He's good. Noah Jupe. He was Hamlet in the movie. So that's all I got. I mean, that's not really not a really great. I mean, it's fine. I don't know these actors very well. Maybe I do. Maybe I've seen them in other projects, but I'm gonna give this one to Sinners, bro. They got some rising superstars. They already have superstars in the movie. I think that casting goes to them. I do. Cinematography, Frankenstein, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, Sinners, Train Dreams. I don't know what that is. Cinematography, I'm gonna have to give that to One Battle After Another. I have to. The cinematography for that movie is fantastic. I think it was you're sat in. It's either that or Frankenstein. One Battle After Another. You have to go see that movie, bro. Jordan, I saw you say you never seen it before. You have to see it, bro. It's a fantastic movie. You gotta see that movie. I'm gonna give that one to One Battle After Another. Cinematography, costume design, Avatar: Fire and Ash, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, and Sinners. Another heavy hitter. Avatar: Fire and Ash should win because, I mean, they were literally painted. That costume design is really hard for that movie. That one, Frankenstein or Sinners. I think that I think Avatar: Fire and Ash wins that though. I think they gotta win something because that movie was top 5 also of last year. Those movies are always great. Directing, I'm not even gonna look at the list. Ryan Coogler, it's not even close. Documentary feature film, not familiar, but I'm rooting for you. Mr. Nobody Against Putin. Wow, okay, that's a name. Documentary short film, also not familiar, but hey, let's get those awards. All right. Film editing, F1, great movie. I forgot about that movie until like a week ago. Really good movie. Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, Sentimental Value, and Sinners. I'm gonna get this one to F1 or Sinners, bro. Film editing or One Battle After Another. Oh man, I don't know. F1 was really good, bro. It should be nominated for more. I think I'm gonna give this one to the film editing to F1 because that editing was fantastic, and they did like real life stuff too in the racing. They did like real life racing and that stuff too, I believe. So I'm gonna give it to them. That's a heavy hitter. Hey, bro, these international films, they're taking over, bro. The Secret Agent, I haven't seen it, but it's a Brazilian movie. I know it was set in like the military or something like that. I'm gonna give it to Brazil, The Secret Agent. I'm gonna give it to him because I mean I've seen it everywhere. I mean Norway's Sentimental Value, that's a good one, I guess. I've seen that everywhere too. But I'm gonna give this one Secret Agent, bro. I heard a lot of great things about it. I gotta watch that one. Live action short film. I'm not familiar. I should be, but I'm not. I'm ashamed that I'm not. But I hope anyone who wins, I'm happy for. Makeup and hairstyling. Frankenstein. Kokuho. Sinners. The Smashing. Oh, the Smashing Machine with The Rock. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, he got snubbed from the Best Actor award for the Oscars. He got snubbed. Oh man, The Smashing Machine, bro. That was a good ass movie. Makeup and hairstyling though, Sinners. I mean, or Frankenstein. I don't think the makeup. Okay, the makeup and hairstyling for The Rock was good in The Smashing Machine. And maybe some of the other fighters, but all around cast wise, I'm gonna give it to either Frankenstein or Sinners. I'm gonna just go Sinners for that one. But Frankenstein was fantastic as well. Music. Begonia, Frankenstein, Handmaid, One Battle After Another, or Sinners. Well, okay. Well, I think Sinners wins that one. But if we're going the original score, I'll give it to Sinners or Begonia. Begonia had some great music in the background there. One Battle After Another also had some too. Music, original song. I feel like I don't know any of these. I've heard Golden before because it was a K-pop song. From Sinners, I Lied to You. Oh, at least I have. I'm tripping. I Lied to You was really good too. That was the Miles Canton song, I believe. Oof. I'm gonna go. I Lied to You. Sinners again. We're sweeping this stuff. Best Picture. Ooh. 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 We got a lot of nominations for this one. Hold on. Best Picture: Begonia, F1, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, The Secret Agent, Sentimental Value, Sinners, and Train Dreams. Wow. I don't know. Best Picture. What do they look for in Best Picture? I mean, hold on. Let's see. I mean, I guess it's the movie overall. What do you look for in Best Picture for the Oscars? Like, what I want to know, like the things you look for. You know, strong drama, emotional, often focus on true stories or significant historical events. Dramas are historically favored, as are films with a large canvas. All right, we're gonna dim it down here. All right, we're gonna dim it down to a few of these. Yeah, it is gonna be Golden. You're right. I don't like that song either, but it's gonna win. It's a fact. Man, bro, Sinners has 16 nominations. Jordan, bro. Yeah, bro. If y'all don't know this, Sinners has 16 nominations. That's ridiculous. Best Picture. Man, this is tough. I'm gonna have to take out Hamnet, and I don't know, man. I don't know. I've seen this is a lot, bro. Look. My top 3 from this, I'm gonna give it to Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, and Sinners. I think Begonia also should be there, but That movie's not as heavy hitting as the other ones. These other ones here. I think Sinners might win that, bro. I think it might because it's an original story. It broke all barriers. It broke a lot of records. You already have a stacked cast. The picture was great. The story was great. I don't know, bro. You might win this stuff. I think they might win Best Picture. That's a big award too, bro. That's a big award. So, yeah, bro. I think Sinners might win Big Picture. I think that's a Best Picture. I mean, production design. Man, Sinners is in everything, bro. Oh my god. I mean, it truly can win any of these awards. I think they're going to win at least 8 Oscars, whether that's actor wise or production or producer or director wise. It doesn't matter. Production design though, I'm gonna give it to Frankenstein. I'm gonna be honest, Frankenstein's design was really good. It wasn't really set in like multiple places, but it's either that or Sinners. Be honest, like I'm not trying to be biased because I love Sinners, but like you got to look at these nominations they're in. I mean, you got to take a lot to an account. I think, bro, sound they're in sound too, obviously because of the music. But man, I think they win this one. F1 was great too for sound wise. Frankenstein, one battle after another was good with the sound, but Sinners was like all about sound. That's literally the whole the movie. I think they win this visual effects. I don't think Sinners should win this one. Jurassic World Rebirth, really. I mean, I guess I saw that movie too. It was okay. F1. It's either F1 or Avatar: Fire and Ash. I think Fire and Ash will win this one because, I mean, no one can do what they're doing with visual effects. I don't think it's even possible. Writing, adapted screenplay, Begonia, Frankenstein, Hamnet, One Battle After Another, and Train Dreams. I'm gonna give this one to Begonia. Writing wise, the movie was fantastic. I think it was one of the most underrated movies of last year. A lot of people just don't really talk about it. Begonia, writing wise, yeah, it's like that. Frankenstein as well. One battle after another, you can kind of predict what was going on, but like it was still like what's happening, One of those movies. Writing, last one, writing and original screenplay. Blue Moon. It was an accident. Mighty Supreme, Sentimental Value, Sinners. Writing, original screenplay. Written by Ryan Coogler. It's got to go to the original, bro. Marty Supreme is just like another biography, bro. Writing wise, you got to give it to Ryan Coogler. Look, bro, I might have just named off like half. Sinners winning half of that, bro. Actor wise or producer, it doesn't matter. I think they get at least 8 of those on Sunday night, bro. I do. I'm excited. Sunday should be fantastic. That was the last one, by the way, for the Oscars. We'll get into this real quick before we wrap up everything. I want to talk a little bit about, do the Oscars still matter? Okay, because I'm stuck on this. The ratings have dropped over the past few years. Compared to the 90s and early 2000s, the Oscars are not really, that prominent anymore. People don't talk about it. Social media reactions, they kind of overshadow the actual awards, bro. If you go online and see, people, the Shade Room, TMZ, Rap, you go people, once they post it, the social media kind of just takes over a little bit, bro. Like they have more opinion online, and the actual awards just kind of get overshadowed. It's true. I don't know. I think the Oscars still change right here in my third one. I think it still can change your career overnight. I think after Sunday, you're gonna see once Michael B. Jordan gets, in my opinion, gets that Oscar award, his career is already like cemented as being one of the greats in the game right now. But that'll put him in a different realm, bro. I really do. I really believe that. Now, Timothee Chalamet also, if he wins that at his young age of 30, that's impressive. That's impressive. You see what I mean? Like it could really change your career. No matter what your age is, no matter what, what movies you're doing, doesn't matter. I think the Oscars still matter in that regard, bro. It could really change your career around. And it can really get people to go see what movies you got. Like last year, Timothee Chalamet, he was in that one movie, the Bob movie, whatever it was called. Hold on, I saw it. It was, man, I always forget that movie's name. Let's see. He was A Complete Unknown. He was in that movie. Obviously, he's in Dune. He was in Wonka. I don't think that was a good movie, but he was in it. It's a big movie. It's a big franchise. Willy Wonka. I mean, everybody knows that. Dune is a big franchise now because of him. I mean, he could have won it for A Complete Unknown, but he didn't. That's all right. Marty Supreme. He had one of the best marketing rollouts for that movie. He dropped a song feature. It was ridiculous. If he wins this award, I mean, he's put in a different realm, bro. You got Dune 3 coming out. If he wins this award, I think it could put up numbers like Avengers Doomsday, bro. You know how Avengers movies get, bro. They break $1 billion in a week. Dune 3 could do the same thing if he wins this Oscar award, bro. And whatever movie Michael B. Jordan is in next, it's going to break everything if he wins this award. Who are the other ones? Let's look. Who are the other ones? Leonardo's Leonardo. We already know who he is. His movie broke records because he was Leonardo DiCaprio. Okay. But just those smaller actors like Jacob Elordi, if he went supporting role, actor in supporting role for Frankenstein. The movie was great, but Frankenstein, when you hear Frankenstein, you think of a little kid movie. You do. But it wasn't. It wasn't a little kid movie. This could boost his career in ways that other awards can't do. Like yes, like the Grammys, compared to the Grammys. The Oscars are still way bigger than the Grammys, in my opinion, bro. The Grammys are rigged. We all know this. The Grammys are rigged. Now, not to say that the Oscars may be rigged in a certain way, maybe. But I'll get to why the Oscars may not be rigged. I think your presentation really matters when it comes to the Oscars. Your presentation don't matter in music, bro. You can say anything you want in a song, and you can get a Grammy for it. You will get a. I promise you. In these movies, bro, you got to really act outside of that movie. You got to be somebody that people like. And look, bro, this is what we get into next, bro. Timothee Chalamet. Look. Oh my God, I'm a big fan of this dude. This is my last topic, by the way. Yes, in my opinion, the Oscars still matter, by the way. Timothee Chalamet. Oh, he's killing himself, bro. Look, I am a big Timothee Chalamet guy, bro. If you don't know me, I'm a big Timothee Chalamet guy, mainly because of Dune. But he was in Interstellar, one of the best movies created of all time. Interstellar, the story. He was in that movie. He was the son of Matthew McConaughey's character. He was the son in that movie, one of the best movies ever. And since then, he's been skyrocketing his career. Dune, Face of Dune. He got rejected from Spider-Man and went to Dune. And he's the best actor in those movies. And he's getting dragged online, bro. You know why? Because you can't be saying stupid stuff like this. And whether you agree with it or not, you have to agree that you can't be saying stupid stuff like this. What he said was this. He was at the Vanity Award, I think Vanity Fair, with Matthew McConaughey. And they went on this interview and he was talking about ballet and opera and just downright just throwing strays out there, bro. Like, what are you doing? Like, these are specific communities that you cannot be going after, bro. And look, this is what I mean by that. He said that these are dying art forms. He don't want to be considered a dying. He don't want to be in a dying art form. He doesn't want to be in movies that don't go out to the public in a good way. He doesn't want to be known as one of those actors that is in a big franchise and then nothing happens to them afterwards, bro. He don't want to do that. He doesn't want to be a dying art form of like opera and ballet. I'll just say this. Opera and ballet. Look, I couldn't name you my favorite ballet dance. I couldn't name you one. But there's a few reasons for that. I mean, it's not publicly in the public eye anymore. It's not. People don't post their favorite ballet players. People don't post these events. One, they're extremely expensive. Let's talk about that. Extremely expensive. Two, I feel like there's not a lot of places you can go watch that. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay. There was Look, what he said, I'm not mad at what he said. It's just like how you presented yourself for it, bro. If you go watch the video, I should have had the video up here, but if you go watch the video of him saying stuff like this, of saying that it's a dying art form, bro, it seemed like it was like cocky. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like he was going out of his way talking about like I'm bigger than all that stuff. And it's like, bro, you can't be going on. And then he kept going talking about I lost 14% or 14 cents of viewership there because I'm just throwing random strays out there for no reason. And I'm like, bro, you can't be saying stuff like that. You sound stupid. You sound cocky. You can't sound cocky, bro. Is he right or wrong? I mean, in the perspective of it being not being out in the advertisement world, I don't see anything about opera or ballet performances coming out, on the news or anything like that. I don't see that stuff anywhere. To be honest with you, I don't see no previews or trailers and nothing like that. Of course not. But to say it's a dying art form when people go to these events and it's a packed out world, it's crazy, bro. If you are in a movie, if you're in acting, if you're into music, singing, rapping, poetry, writing, whatever it may be, orchestra, playing an instrument, even just sitting in your room writing in your diary, that's a form of art. If you are in the arts and you are one of the biggest actors in the world currently, and you're about to, by the way, the Oscars are in less than 7 days. He released that video was released like last week, bro. This is during the Oscar rollout. You're messing up, bro. Whether you're right or wrong, you can't be saying stuff like that. Not right now. Maybe when it gets closer to Dune, and you want all the marketing you can get for that movie. Because the rollout, the movie rollout hasn't happened. It comes out in December, so the movie rollout will happen in like August or September. But should his opinion affect his chances of winning awards? Yes, I do. I wholeheartedly believe it, especially if you're going after the arts. If you're in the arts, you can't be saying stuff like that, bro. You can't. You have to at least try to respect the other arts, the one that you can't do. I would love to see you go do ballet. That stuff is hard. I would love to go see you hit the high notes and do these impressive runs in opera. I would love to go see you do that stuff. Go play an instrument. I'm sure you can learn. You already learned from the complete unknown. That's a form of art. You went to an art school. Your mom was a ballet dancer. What are you doing? What are you doing? You can't be acting this way, bro. You're not Leo. You're not Leo yet. You're not even Robert Pattinson yet. You're not. Robert Pattinson was in Twilight. He's the Batman now. I mean, look, bro, you can't be saying stuff like, you got to keep going. You want to be the best of all time. He's been saying this stuff. He wants to be the best ever. He wants to be regarded as one of the best ever to do it. Then act like it, bro. You don't see nobody else doing this stuff. You don't see nobody throwing strays on other art forms, bro. You don't see it. Now, should this affect us? Yes, I do think that. Now, let me tell you all a quick story. Everyone's seen this before. A few weeks ago at the BAFTA Awards, I believe it was the BAFTA Awards, Michael B. Jordan and Delroy were presenting an award. And, this guy with Tourette's blurted out the N-word. What? He blurted out the N-word, and they didn't censor it out. And it was one of those things like, wow, like we openly just doing this stuff. But at the same time, you look at Michael B. Jordan and Delroy, and they just sitting there like, what we gonna do? We can't say nothing. You know why they can't say nothing? You know why they didn't say anything? Because it would have ruined their chances of winning awards, bro. Imagine if they said something during the nomination announcement, like if they're during their little speech that they were giving, reading off the teleprompter. Imagine if they stopped and looked and said something, went off on dude. Man, I'm telling you right now, it would have been over. It would have been over. Man, them Oscars would have been snatched away so fast. I don't care how they reacted. Besides the way they reacted this time, they reacted in a way that you should. They sat there and kept going with their nomination speech thing. And they still haven't spoken about it. Not once. People were speaking out for him. Your public image matters. If you have a big platform and you're one of the well-regarded actors, artists, authors, it doesn't matter. If you are one of the most well-regarded celebrities, your opinion, your voice, whatever you put online, it matters, bro. I want to see Timothee Chalamet do good, bro. I really, really do. I want to see him win this award. Maybe not this year. Michael B. Jordan's right there, bro. He's one of my favorites ever. I'm a big Timothee Chalamet fan, bro. I really, really, I want to keep reiterating this. I'm not hating on him. I'm just giving constructive criticism because he needs it. The guy is 30. People online are dragging him, calling him a brat, saying that, you grew up in the realm of ballet. Your family comes from arts. You support art. You went to an art school. You're from New York, where a lot of arts happen. Probably the mecca of arts next to LA. Where acting and dancing and ballet, all that stuff is famous in New York, bro. All of it. You cannot be saying stuff like this, bro. I'm trying to. Oh man, I hate seeing it, bro. I really do, because it genuinely, even after that Michael B. Jordan incident with the BAFTA award incident, not Michael B. Jordan, the BAFTA award incident. Even after that, I thought Timothy still might win. Murray Supreme just came out, by the way, like November. So I don't know how he got it in. Submitted in time for that to get an Oscar for this. I don't know how he did it, but he did. I thought he was still gonna win, and now on Kelce at least, the odds are all in Michael B. Jordan's favors. He has like a 48% chance of winning it, 50% chance of winning it. That's a big margin, by the way. If you're already 50% better than everybody else and winning this award, I mean that's huge. Leonardo was like 5%. I don't think he's gonna win it. I don't think his performance was Oscar worthy, but I think it was really good performance by him. Obviously, I think he's great. He's one of the best actors of all time. But man, I'm rooting for him. I really am. I really want Chalamet to do good. I really do. But yeah, man, look, I'm happy that he's nominated. I really am. I hope he does better. But take of the day, my last one real quick. Take of the day. This might be a little insulting for him. But like I said, you're not at the age of 30. You're not on the level of Leonardo. You're not. When Leonardo was 30. Let's look. What movies did Leonardo do when he was by the time he was 30? What movies did Leonardo DiCaprio do by the time he was 30? Let's see. He was already in Titanic, What's Eating Gilbert Grape, Romeo and Juliet, Catch Me If You Can, Gangs of New York, and The Aviator. So by the time of 30, he was in some crazy Marvin's Room, The Beach, Don's Plum, Gangs of New York, Catch Me If You Can, The Beach. He was in some crazy movies, man. This Boy's Life, Poison Ivy, Critters. He was in some crazy movies. Now, Timothy, you're doing it too. But you look, man, you can't be doing stuff like this. This is what I was talking about. It's going to play hand in hand with my, with my little take there. So that's my opinion on everything about the Oscars and everything, everybody. I appreciate everybody for coming to watch me on this wonderful Tuesday. We got to talking about the Oscars. We talked about what's releasing this month. We talked a little, we were interacting with the comments today, man. I really appreciate it, man. We talked about weapons. We talked about Scream. We talked about Smile. We talked about Crime 101. We talked about A Boogie. A Boogie is the reason Jalen's never going to Summerfest again. Wow. But yeah, thank you guys. We're going to get back into some stuff tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wealth Wednesday. We're going to talk about some else. We're going to talk about money tomorrow. We're going to talk about something else. It's Winning with Women Wednesday tomorrow. And we gonna talk about it tomorrow, okay? Because some of y'all need some help. Some of y'all need a little bit of help. All right. Oh, this Jordan favorite song right here. Hey, like I said, I appreciate y'all. Subscribe and like Instagram, Spotify, TikTok, Twitter, NazCast, right here. Top left right here. Top left right here. Go follow that. Go follow that. It's Jordan's favorite song right here, bro. Hey. Love y'all, bro.